Don't get stuck in the holiday rut. Get the gift you really want at Cronin Hyundai. New 2022 Hyundai Palisades are only $399 per month. Backed by America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty with Hyundai Assurance and 3 years, 36,000 miles complimentary maintenance. Only at Cronin Hyundai.
You never forget your first computer virus.
Wasn't bad enough. I had to wait. I also had to listen to rock and roll. The next Young Sheldon.
Tonight at 7.
The elevator.
Next, Big Bang. Tonight at 7:30. For richer or poorer.
Money has always gotten in the way of relationships.
For love.
You accept the spring.
Joe Millionaire. For richer or poorer. All new tonight on Fox. Daily Mail. Weeknights at 11. Daily Mail. Tonight at 11.
Get away from the workday at the Kentucky Castle.
Light to moderate snow finally wraps up tonight as bitterly cold temperatures settle in. More on that frigid forecast ahead coming up.
The quick buildup of snow caused traffic nightmares on interstates and city streets. We'll have the latest on road conditions and a warning from state officials that things could get worse overnight as road crews work overtime to keep up.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 6:30.
There you see it. Snow has been falling all day here in Lexington, and it's just now beginning to lighten up. Many schools have already closed for tomorrow, and many people have spent hours stranded in traffic. Governor Beshear has declared a state of emergency as the state continues to battle the snowfall. Good evening. I'm Marvin Bartlett. The snow came just as Chief Meteorologist Chris Johnson said it would, with accumulations coming in on the high end of projections. Let's go to him now for the latest on how this all unfolded.
Busy weather day here across the area, really across much of the Commonwealth. And the biggest story for today, outside of the snowfall, has been those road conditions. Absolutely terrible out there. It takes me about 20 minutes to get into work myself. It took me almost 2 hours crawling at times. Take a look at some of our traffic cameras. This is Main and Broadway right now. You can see snow still out there, covered roadways. A good bet as we continue through this evening and into tonight. Limestone and Maxwell, you can see the plows. I've been watching these cameras, and we've had some plow trucks come through. They're doing their job out there, but I tell you what, the snow rates earlier today coming down between 1 and 2 inches of snow per hour. And no matter how you slice it, that's hard to keep up with. And that's why we ran into these issues on the roadways like we did. New Circle at Georgetown Road, you can see traffic moving very slow there. It's the same view across all of town, across a good portion of central, southern, and eastern Kentucky. Heavy snowfall still falling here across central and eastern Kentucky. This is I-74, the I-64 split. And we've had a lot of issues across the interstate. Look at this. Once again, some slow-moving traffic, standstill issues. I'm telling you, folks, when I came in, I did not come to the interstate just because it was shut down at the time, but it was just truck after truck after truck on the roadways, and a lot of trucks and cars and ditches, just terrible out there. And it's going to be slick as we head through tonight, only because temperatures continue to drop into the teens, roadway temperatures. So it's cold out there. And speaking of those road temperatures, right now here across much of central, southern, and portions of eastern Kentucky, temperatures on the roadways, lower 20s, and we continue to cool off to our east and to our southeast. Now that winter storm warning continues until 10 o'clock tonight. That again, for a good chunk of the viewing area. The good news is that snowfall begins to wrap up a little bit later on this evening into tonight. Then it's all about those cold temperatures, and that's what we're going to talk about as we look ahead for that full forecast here in just a bit. Marvin.
It has been slow going all around Lexington. This is a live look right now outside our studio in Chevy Chase, where you can see roads are still snow-packed at High and Euclid. Traffic is moving well, but that's not the case in a lot of other places. A traffic nightmare, that's how many drivers describe their commute around Lexington. And on the interstates, things were even worse, with major delays and a highway shutdown that lasted for several hours. That's where we find our Georgia Ree Godfrey. Gigi, it's quite the scene out there, isn't it?
Hey, Marvin. Yes, I am here along I-75 near the Winchester Road exit, where traffic has pretty much been at a standstill for most of the day. In fact, let me show you what we're seeing out here right now during these conditions. If you look over here behind me, there's actually an 18-wheeler that has jackknifed and is off on the shoulder. And a little past behind that is another vehicle that is stuck in the snow. Now, these scenes are similar to what we have seen across the state today with this winter weather. Let's take a look at some of the video from earlier today so you can see how it looked when the snow first started to fall. Now, around 1 o'clock today, Lexington police announced that they were shutting down the highway so public safety vehicles could have access to safely remove those wrecked vehicles. Kentucky State Police also tweeting out incidents troopers are seeing across the state, including several in Rockcastle County where the car slid off the road. Luckily, no serious injuries have been reported as a result of these accidents, but many drivers stuck in the madness say their commute was definitely a test of patience, if not anything else. Now, I spoke to one driver who was on her way from Florida to Ohio when she got caught on I-75 in this winter weather chaos.
Yes, we just sat out on 75 for about 3.5 hours.
Describe that for me. What was going through your mind?
You just wait. Not much you can do about it.
Were you expecting, you knew it was going to be some traffic, but were you expecting 3 hours?
There was an accident that had the highway closed down, and there were about, I think, 4 lanes on each side, or 5 lanes that were just sitting waiting.
Around 3:30, Lexington police announced that the northbound lanes of I-75 had reopened, but where we stand right now, no updates on the southbound lanes. In fact, you can see this pile up of traffic here with lots of 18-wheelers waiting to go towards Richmond and Knoxville on I-75 South. Of course, we will keep you updated on the latest conditions, both on air and online. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you in studio, Marvin. Live in Fayette County, George Godfrey, Fox 56 News.
Thanks, Gigi. Be careful out there. Well, many people couldn't get to work today because they couldn't even get out of their neighborhoods. That's the case for our own Kristen Flum, who joins us live from her Madison County neighborhood, where the only road in and out was impassable most of the day. Kristen.
Marvin, welcome to the back deck of our home in northern Madison County. You've been out here before, and you know the big hill that I'm talking about. This was not the way I expected to spend my day, but here we are, and we are making the most out of it. Because it's snowy, and this is what we do in TV, I brought the trusty ruler out here, and just as Chris Johnson predicted, exactly 6 inches here in the northern part of the county. As Marvin said earlier today, I was wondering how in the world I was going to be able to make it to our Euclid Avenue offices, and turns out the bigger question was, how do I even get out of my neighborhood? We live just over the river, as I said, in northern Madison County, just a stone's throw from the interstate, but to get in and out of our neighborhood, we have to go down our notorious big hill. So this was the scene about 2:30 today. At one point, I counted 17 cars who couldn't make it up the hill. One of those stuck drivers said, even if I had been able to get down and didn't slide into all of those cars that were parked at the bottom, I would have been met with another mess on Lexington Road. So bottom line, I was just stuck. I was told by one woman who lives in the neighborhood next to mine that firefighters on Lexington Road were turning folks around because there was just literally no getting around all of the crashes, all of the slide-offs on the back roads. Luckily, we do have lots of friendly folks around here with all-terrain vehicles giving lifts up to the top.
So this has been your job today?
Yeah, trying to give a few people some rides home. So, enjoying the beautiful weather.
It looks like people are trying to get up, it's just not happening.
Yeah, the roads are pretty slick. It's pretty bad. So, we'll see who can get home and be safe. Many people that live back here, it's pretty tough when it gets slick. So,
it's slick. It's got a lot of snow on it. And it doesn't like people on it when it's like that. The snow's just covering everything up. I've cleared 5 runs, and by the time I finish one, it fills up.
I did hear about 4:30 today, one of the county road crews came through and plowed at least the first half of the neighborhood. Thank goodness for our friendly neighbors, and one of them I won't mention. I don't want to embarrass him, but he is even out working tonight on his brand new shiny Kubota tractor, and he's been helping out lots of folks who live in our neighborhood just to make this area passable so cars can get in and out. But like I said, you're not getting to the interstate. You're not going anywhere on the interstate, so best bet is to just stay put, and there's lots of snow plowing to be done around here. Reporting live from my back deck in northern Madison County, Kristen Flum, Fox 56 News.
All right, thanks, Kristen. We miss you, but you're excused. Well, Governor Andy Beshear also shared how the state is responding to the winter weather and is echoing the call for drivers to stay off the roads. Fox 56's Bodie Brooks has more.
We are urging Kentuckians to please not travel if you don't have to today.
Serious snowfall is making travel treacherous across the Commonwealth. The governor warning it could worsen overnight.
As the snow ends, temperatures, which are already cold enough to cause ice, are going to plummet into the single digits by Friday morning.
The Transportation Cabinet taking advantage of the week's dry weather, treating roads ahead of time. But Beshear says that only does so much.
Keep in mind, even treated roads can become quickly covered if there is enough snowfall, and visibility quickly becomes limited as well. Safety is priority number one.
The governor sharing 4 things drivers can do to help: limiting travel, giving snowplows room, having a car kit ready, and still masking up.
Transportation cannot afford to have plow drivers in quarantine. They need to be available for duty.
As temperatures fall overnight and into tomorrow, Governor Beshear asking all Kentuckians to stay alert.
The Transportation Cabinet is doing everything they can. They're doing a real good job, but that doesn't mean the roads are safe. In fact, right now, they are slick.
Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.
A few hours ago, Governor Beshear announced he has deployed the Kentucky National Guard to help respond to the storm. He also said he would not be surprised if there are significant school cancellations tomorrow, but he's leaving that decision up to individual boards. You can see the growing list crawling at the bottom of your screen. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office has activated its winter care program in an effort to help those impacted by today's snowfall. The program, which was instituted after the 2003 ice storm, provides many services, including transportation to and from work for those in the healthcare industry and welfare checks for the city's most vulnerable residents. We'll have more on the winter care program tonight on the Fox 56 News at 10. And another day, another bad report on COVID infections. Up next, we'll have the latest numbers.
His son was found dead at a car accident. Police say he was shot before the crash. If you can help bring his killer to justice, please call the tip line. Bluegrass Crime Stoppers with Kristen Flum on Fox 56 News at 10.
Never lie to a judge when you're in court. It's a no-no.
There's only one Judge Judy. Weekdays at 5 on Fox 56.
On my travels across the country, I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen. So let the Geico Insurance Agency help you with homeowners insurance and protect yourself from things like fire, theft, or in this case, water damage. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere upstairs there's a broken pipe.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance at geico.com.
At Furniture World Superstore, we're celebrating the new year with incredible savings on beautiful living room furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses. Make a fresh start and add style to every room of your home for less. Plus, no interest for up to 24 months at Furniture World Superstore in Lexington, Richmond, Georgetown, Mount Sterling, Danville, Moorhead, and Somerset.
For your next clogged drain, don't call a general plumber, call a specialist. The experts at Lex Reuter specialize in clogged drains and pipes. We offer preventative maintenance and 24-hour emergency service for your peace of mind. Lex Reuter, we keep you flowing.
You never forget your first computer virus.
Wasn't bad enough, I had to wait. I also had to listen to rock and roll. The next Young Sheldon.
Tonight at 7.
Fix the elevator.
Next, Big Bang. Tonight at 7:30. There's no one else.
I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe.
Ooh.
There's only one Judge Judy.
I'm getting you to smile.
Oh, yeah. Judge Judy. Weekdays at 5 on Fox 56. For richer or poorer.
Money has always gotten in the way of relationships.
For love.
You accept spring.
Joe Millionaire. For richer or poorer. All new tonight on Fox.
University of Kentucky Athletics says tonight's women's basketball game against Georgia is still on for 7 p.m., but they're asking fans to stay off the roads and watch the game at home. Tickets for tonight's game can be exchanged for a game later this season. We have info on how to exchange your tickets on our website, fox56news.com. Just hours after his State of the Commonwealth address, Governor Beshear gave a Team Kentucky update this morning, warning once again about the rapid escalation of COVID cases in the state. He said the number of new cases reported last week was twice the number of new cases from the week before. The last week of 2021 was the second highest week of new cases reported since the start of the pandemic, following only the week of August 30th when the Delta variant was at its peak. The state's current positivity rate is 24%. It has risen more than 2% since the beginning of this week. North Korea launches a second missile, and snow things become show things in Russia. That and more as we go around the world in 56. Just 2 weeks before it was supposed to be held in Utah, the Sundance Film Festival is canceling its in-person festival. It's now reverting to an entirely virtual event due to the current coronavirus surge. Last year, the festival was also virtual because of the pandemic. North Korea claimed today to have conducted the second successful test flight of a hypersonic missile. This comes days after Kim Jong-un vowed to bolster his military forces despite pandemic-related difficulties. The country will press ahead with plans to modernize its missile arsenal. Portugal's government announced today further incentives for people to get COVID booster shots. It said the new rules will require people to isolate only if they live with someone who tests positive. Also, getting a booster will allow people to attend live events without a negative test. Russian families braved the cold to take part in a snowman competition. More than 100 people came out to celebrate snow at the 4th annual Festival of Snowmen today in Kazan's city center. Participants built snowmen in all different sizes and put the finishing touches on their creations with veggies and accessories. Well, it's been a rough day for drivers, but some snow lovers also found beauty. Here's some video Fox 56 morning anchor Paul Jones shot while driving a back road in Jessamine County. The lack of traffic and tree-lined fields made for a pretty scene, but many rural roads will not see a salt truck. When we come back, more on why you want to stay off the roads tonight.
And we say goodbye to the snow and hello Arctic air. More on those bitterly cold temperatures for tonight and your Friday coming up.
If your shower or bath is in desperate need of replacement, you're going to want to stay tuned because today we're going to show you how West Shore Home can solve all of your shower or bath problems with their one-day installation.
That's right, Joe. So let's head out and take a look at what we're working on today. So this is common for a lot of the households that we come out to. It's the fiberglass shower and tub unit with a lot of exposed space up there at the top. You can see where that paint is peeling. That's because when the water hits it or the condensation builds up, that's when we start seeing those kinds of problems.
Yeah, this space definitely needs some help. So how's West Shore going to fix this?
So we'll be installing a brand new, beautiful walk-in shower, complete with shower doors, new fixtures, and accessories. And the best part is, we're going to take these walls all the way up to the ceiling. So this homeowner is never going to have to deal with something like this again.
Sounds like a plan. Can't wait to see it. Okay, so the old unit is out. The space is cleaned and ready for a brand new West Shore Home walk-in shower. We'll check back in a bit. Wow, this space is amazing. Check it out. They have new sleek shower doors. They have brand new chrome accessories and fixtures. This low step in and out of the shower. I love this. And the walls now go all the way to the ceiling, as Kirsten said, which means they will never have water damage again. In just 8 hours, they transform this space from this to this. Folks, if your shower or bath space is in need of an upgrade, call the experts at West Shore Home. They can completely transform your shower or bath, and they can do it in just one day. Call the number on your screen now, and when you do, take advantage of this great offer. Take 50% off the cost of installation on all shower and bath projects, plus for a limited time, get 24 months of no payments and no interest financing. Call West Shore Home now.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now for zero enrollment, $10 a month till January 6th. Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean clubs for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 6th.
From Fox 56 News, the Weather Authority, this is a severe weather alert.
Yeah, it was a busy weather day here across the Bluegrass, all of the Commonwealth. Some heavy snowfall impacting a good chunk of the state. And here in Lexington, when it's all said and done, seeing many reports ranging from 6 upwards to about 8 inches of snowfall. And you can see that sharp cutoff across northern portions of Kentucky. Some of those areas only picking up perhaps a dusting, a coating of snow. That's it. And then you travel down the I-75 corridor, and it's a bit of a different story. Big swath of some heavy snow setting up from western portions of the state into eastern Kentucky, 4 upwards to 8 inches with some isolated higher amounts showing up. Continue to get some reports from some folks on Facebook in eastern Kentucky talking about some reports near 9.5 inches. So, yeah, a lot of snowfall, a big snowstorm for the state. Right now, this is right outside the station, and this is East High Street, Fontaine. You can see the roadways. They are messy out there, and as we continue to drop off with temperatures tonight, expect those roadways to become really slick. 18 degrees right now, winds out of the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. And the good news is, radar showing the heavier snow now beginning to make its way through eastern portions of the state, but we're drying skies out now over in Louisville and into western portions of Kentucky. And this is a trend that will continue over the next 3 to 4 hours. By midnight tonight, everyone is done with the snowfall. Temperatures upper teens to those lower 20s, upper 20s showing up to our south and east. Here's the kicker. You throw in a bit of a wind. 10 degrees here in Lexington. 10 degrees in Danville. We're seeing wind chills or feel-like temperatures in the teens also to our south and to our east. There's that low pressure system. It continues to ride across the western portions of the Carolinas. Arctic high beginning to settle in. That's going to bring that cold air overnight tonight and through your Friday. We'll see mostly sunny skies taking over tomorrow, but it's this Arctic air mass, that cold air, that will be setting up briefly here across the Ohio Valley. So as far as Futurecast is concerned, the snowfall coming to an end again around midnight. We're drying skies out to our east and southeast. And then it's all about those cold temperatures. Clear skies taking over, and temperatures will bottom out because of that. Plus, you have a snowpack that's going to allow temperatures to really drop off. We're talking many locations, single digits, actual air temperatures, single digits here in Lexington, parts off to our south, some lower teens hanging on to our east and far southeast. As far as your Friday is concerned, looks pretty good. Just cold out there. Temperatures only rising into those lower and mid-20s for afternoon highs from top to bottom and all the way to our east. Just cold out there. So if you're out and about, of course, be sure to bundle up. But temperatures rebounding into the 40s for your Saturday, 46 by Sunday. And look at this, rain chances making a return to the forecast, becoming likely. And this could pose an issue because the threat right now is trying to show some heavier rainfall that would move along this cold front here in the Commonwealth. Now you throw in that snowpack that we have, temperatures rising above that freezing mark. We start to melt the snow off, but also you throw in rain amounts between ½ inch up to an inch, could lead to some localized flooding issues. Colder air tries to catch up with this. We could be talking a brief mix into your Sunday night. All right, here's a look at that full 7-day forecast. Temperatures rising into 40s by Sunday. Another cool shot settling in, lower to mid-30s Monday, Tuesday. Getting back to more seasonable weather, though, as we look ahead to next midweek. So good news there.
To see that climb on the weekend. Thanks, Chris. Well, let's turn our minds away from weather just for a moment and talk about sports with Mitch Brown.
Yeah, it might be a mute Memorial Coliseum tonight with fans asked to stay home, but it's a game that has UK hype to hit the court. Coming up next in sports, we hear how UK Women's Hoops is approaching their SEC opener. That tips at the top of the hour from Coach after this timeout.
The Big Bang Theory presents Flash of the Bright One. First match, Sheldon versus Howard.
It did not kill me when you went to space. Monkeys went to space.
Final match, Sheldon versus Penny. And the winner is Laughter, The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 7:30. Fox 56, the Weather Authority, is sponsored by Fayette Heating and Air, committed to providing safe, professional, and courteous service to every customer every time. Fayette Heating and Air is your one-stop solution for your HVAC and plumbing needs.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan. Pound Law. That's all.
A safe, effective vaccine means a shot at saving their lives. It also means a shot at saving
the party. The rematch. The excitement. Our chance to explore. And our smiles.
Talk to a healthcare provider about the COVID-19 vaccine for kids ages 5 and up. or visit kycovid19.ky.gov.
Join the team. Get our vaccine.
Meet Sheldon Cooper.
I'm clean, I'm well behaved, and if you don't have a lot of room, I can fit in really tight spaces.
You having a hard time adjusting to high school?
I'm having a hard time adjusting to Earth.
Sometimes being a boy genius. Smarts.
My training wheels broke.
Training wheels?
I have training wheels like a child. I also have a job like an adult. I'm a very complicated person.
Young Sheldon.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 56.
The Big Bang Theory presents Flash of the Bright Ones. First match, Sheldon versus Howard.
It did not kill me when you went to space. Monkeys went to space.
Second match, Penny versus Leonard.
Isn't that checkmate and I win?
I think this is a good stopping point.
Final match, Sheldon versus Penny. And the winner is Laughter. The Big Bang Theory, 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7:30 on Fox 56. Daily Mail, tonight at 11. For richer or poorer.
Money has always gotten in the way of relationships.
For love.
Do you accept the spring?
Joe Millionaire, for richer or poorer. All new tonight on Fox. Now, Fox 56 Sports.
The wait is over. The next big cat is on campus, and he's shooting in the gym. Shaden Sharp, a 5-star prospect on all recruiting sites, began practicing with the team this week. UK's men's basketball Twitter gave us a first look at Sharp today, who's still a few weeks away from being able to play, Coach Calipari said last night. Now, it's been a few weeks since the women's team took the court, but that changes tonight. Quick note, though, if you're thinking about going to the game tonight, it's best that you don't. UK asking fans to stay at home and watch the game safely in your confines. They're exchanging tickets as well. But on the game front, the Cats haven't played since December 19th, and they're excited to get this tough stretch of SEC play started.
But I think everyone has really taken a step forward. You know, this has been a lot to go through, but we have responded in a positive way. But they are excited about getting back on the floor. There's nothing like playing a game. When you're an athlete, you know, in SEC season, you want to compete against the best. So they're ready to take the floor.
All right, we'll hear from Coach Elsie tonight on Fox 56 News at 10. Now, you all know about boy wonder Tyler Hero. He hit some pretty big shots during his short time in Kentucky. So, you know he's fearless on the court. There isn't a shot he won't take. But if you didn't stay up to watch some West Coast ball last night, you missed a shot we've never seen him take before.
Northwest. Heat Nation, when you stay up late with us, we always hope you get rewarded with your team winning. Oh, look out! Nurkic just threw a punch at Tyler Hero.
Late in the game, Hero wasn't feeling that screen from Yusuf Nurkic. That guy is 7 feet tall and close to 300 pounds. I don't know if Tyler wants that smoke, but his Heat get the win last night. He's in that 6th Man of the Year combo. Marvin, the floor is yours. We'll have much more tonight at 10.
All right, thank you, Mitch. We will indeed. There's much to talk about on this severe weather day, and we'll have a lot more tonight on the Fox 56 News at 10. Thanks for being with us at 6:30.